Piano Tech Support here. Welcome to another video. Today I will be taking a quiz on Beethoven. This is called the Ultimate Beethoven Quiz. Last time I took a quiz on Chopin and it was well received, and I thought this time let's do it on Beethoven. I don't think this quiz is going to be only about piano, but more about his life, I guess. I just scrolled through the first two questions to see what kind of quiz it is. And yeah, let's go through it together and have a good time here. And as always, write your score in the comments, then we can compare. And if there's any questions, maybe we can discuss something. So let's start right off the bat. I will give everyone like 3 seconds to answer for your own, for yourself. So what year was Ludwig van Beethoven born? As far as I know, in the 1770, and he was born in Bonn, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, okay. I really should know the dates of such a famous composer. I think some dates just everyone knows, right? Like Beethoven 1770, Bach 1685, all of those. Okay, in his youth, Ludwig was taught music by his father. What was his name? So his father's name was Johann. Johann, and then he had a brother named Karl as well, which I covered in my piano concerto videos, or piano sonatas, sorry, piano sonatas. Okay, how many piano concertos? Oh, speaking of the piano concertos, how many piano concertos did Beethoven write? I hope everyone knows the answer to this one. Well, actually, so it's 5, but I have seen sketches of a 6th concerto, and actually there is a recording on YouTube which I can highly recommend. Well, I'm not sure how they reconstructed it or how they composed it, how they filled the gaps, but there is a recording of this 6th concerto. How did Beethoven claim to lose his hearing? Okay, how did he claim to lose his hearing? So not how did he actually lose it. Continual exposure to loud orchestral noise, a reoccurring ear infection he'd had in childhood, or after a fit of rage at being interrupted while working, he fell and subsequently rose to find that he was deaf. Okay, that sounds like exactly what Beethoven would do and say, even though probably the real answer is something like B, or just something else complete. I mean, I think he had some illness that progressed, some sort of an organic thing, obviously, in his ear. And this is very fitting for Beethoven. I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, after a fit of rage, of course. What else, right? Oh, and these are the hearing tubes, or trumpets rather, that he famously used, I guess. Which piano sonata was dedicated to Count Ferdinand Ernst Gabriel von Waldstein? Okay, Waldstein. So this is of course the Waldstein sonata. Oh god, it's the numbers. So Waldstein is of course opus 53. I'm really bad with the numbers, like numbers in sense of counting them through, you know? Terrible. I think it's 21 though. It's either 20 or 2. No, it's 21. It's 21. Gotta be 21. Okay. Some people really prefer using these numbers, and I'm 100% the type of guy that likes to use the opus for all kinds of, you know, some people just say, oh, I'm learning the Bach Prelude number 8, and I'm like, what? Or, you know, the piano sonata number 14, and I'm like, what? Just I need the opus to associate it, but that's just me. Doing well here so far. To whom was the Eroica Symphony originally dedicated? Oh, okay, so there's a famous story here about his dedication to Napoleon, and he actually retracted it after, if I'm not mistaken, after Napoleon crowned himself, that Beethoven was actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, disappointed, you know, that Napoleon did that, and then he retracted his dedication. Hero or idol or whatever for Beethoven. Yeah, but I know he retracted it. That's why it says originally dedicated. Okay, the text Beethoven used in the finale of his 9th symphony was written by which poet? Okay, so it's Schiller, and it's the famous Freude, schöne Götterfunken, the Ode to Joy, I think in English. Yeah, Ode to Joy it's called. So this is a text by Schiller that he famously used. And let's proceed here. I think so far is all right. Every answer is correct. The Royal Philharmonic Society commissioned which landmark Beethoven piece? They commissioned a piece? I have no idea about this. No idea about this. Maybe Mr. Solemnis? Sure, why not? Wow, okay, Symphony number 9? They commissioned that. I had no idea. I had no idea about that. Wow, interesting. I need to find out more about that. Okay. In Beethoven's opera Fidelio, which character sings the aria Gott, welch dunkel hier? Okay, Fidelio, yeah, his only opera, also known as, I think, Leonore. I'm just gonna have to guess. I mean, it's not Leonore, I guess. Pizarro Florestan, I'm gonna guess Florestan, maybe? Okay, I did not deserve that. Just pure luck. Pure luck on that one. So Beethoven's opera Fidelio, in case you don't know, is his only opera, and it didn't exactly receive that good of a feedback from other composers. If in case you didn't listen to it, you definitely need to listen to it. I listened to it once. I think everyone should at least hear it one time, you know. How many late quartets are there? I know the famous one with the große Fuge, and I know there is at least 4, maybe 5, 6, maybe 6. Yeah, I don't. There's more than 4, and 8 is too much. I think there's 6. 6 seems about right. Okay, 6 late quartets. Yeah, the große Fuge, of course, being the most famous one. You guys probably also know that one. Okay, 11 out of 12. Which key is shared by the Coriolan Overture, Symphony number 5, and the Choral Fantasy? Okay, let's give a couple of seconds here. You can pause the video. C minor. C minor is the shared key, which is of course a very dramatic key. One might argue a more dramatic key is D minor, and yeah, probably it is, but C minor, a lot of drama. Okay, and the last question here. In which city was Beethoven buried after his death? Yeah, I actually saw his grave, which is in Vienna, and it's at the Zentralfriedhof, and you can really just visit it. It's at the Zentralfriedhof with many other great composers and many other famous people. So how much did we score? 11 out of 12. Beethovenian, congratulations to you, a Beethoven expert. I wouldn't call myself that. I think I failed pretty bad on, I mean, this question was pure luck, and in this question I had no idea that they commissioned that piece. Anyways, let me know how much did you guys score, and yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, the quiz, I will definitely do more about your favorite composers, and at some point also do some harder quizzes. By the way, I have memberships on my channel now. If you want to watch my live streams, some of them will be members only. Also, you get added benefits, for example, shout out at the end of each video, and you can also participate with other members on my Discord server, as well as just support me, support my work, and access all the past live streams that are only available to members. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.